In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hokies offense will have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiggins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Overton. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Heat. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches. And
he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Give to Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Trying the left side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. It's a draw. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the toss. Breaks into the open.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hard running there. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown has it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release by the QB. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lets it fly. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Hokies are rolling down the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Just keep slinging it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it to the back on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes.
There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Adams. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you? And a lot of Coach coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the...
Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Golden. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to pass, it's Adams. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll leave it with him. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Heath. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Bunch formation for these receivers. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. It's caught.
And listen, the fullback's not going to run deep routes, and he's not going to be a speedster or blazer, but keeping you honest, making you defend the whole field, everybody on the field. Just keep working, and maybe the big fella will get you something later.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Trying to pound it in. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, where he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Hokies will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. It's reverse. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. But this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and there's still...
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to throw, it's Adams. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return at the 20.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? try to have success on third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Adams. He's taking the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes the easy completion. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they